All right, we're ready to start. All right, so we got our our highly graphical title screen.
I mean, hey, it is just as it was requested.
It's a McDonald's logo with some character on it with I think a shake.
I mean, from what I've heard, McDonald's shakes are there and they do slay.
Uh, I don't. I haven't had one in a while. I haven't felt like spending the money to to be disappointed with a McDonald's milkshake. Although I will say
Fair enough.
I do like the Shamrock ones. At least I did. I don't think McDonald's would appreciate this infringement on their property. Eh. Well, too
I mean,
bad.
I'd argue that this is probably the best advertisement that McDonald's could get in a long while.
Oh yeah. So we're reading a weird April Fool's crossover VN.
Yeah,
So this is
if
probably. Mm-hmm.
if memory does serve, it is made by a bunch of different artists, but the main writer of this is Harmonious that is currently working on Trainwreck and Lovewreck, I believe.
Yes. They also did Beyond the Harbor R.
Yeah, arr.
R, which is one of the VNs that is featured here. Some of the crossovers. Let's see. We got Minotaur Hotel, Killigan's Treasure, Near Us, Burrows, and these other two I'm not familiar with. The Blue Cloth and Spirit. Hang on. Like the title is cut off. Spirit Summoners, Aine-Chlair.
Oh yeah, I know Spirit Summoners Aine-Chlair.
Yeah,
I haven't read it, but I know of it.
I might have only seen it through here because I'm not familiar with either Blue Cloth or Spirit Summoners. I'm not all that familiar with Beyond the Harbor either. And I know of Killigan's Treasure and Burrows. I've seen Ken's route for Burrows, but I've not seen the beginning of the VN, and nor any of the other routes.
I thought it sounded familiar. The Blue Cloth is DVN that's made by Amon Rat, whom you might know better as one of the musicians that do a lot of music tracks for a lot of furry visual novels.
Ah, okay. I've not read it, but I am familiar with the Fields of Spring.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen that one around.
Mm-hmm. And also, as a bit of a insider thing, if you get him to play a bit of fighting games with you, he will kick your ass. He's very good at them.
Yeah, so I have no idea what this crossover is going to entail. It's probably going to be. I figured it'd be funny for us to read some try to voice on these VN characters that we probably don't have that much of a personality for.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, at least like a grasp on what their personality is. I mean, the description is that after a fun day at the beach, near us, Asturian, Killigan, and Odie, and decide to stop by the local McDonald's restaurant. Nothing weird happens, I promise. So it seems like there's like a prequel beach episode that we're not privy to.
I think that we can be privy to it. Let's see. The gang goes to the beach, I think it's called.
There is one. There is like the Burrows a Paradise Beyond, but that just seems to be Burrows exclusive.
Maybe.
Although it is a funny take since there are like a lot of like beach episode, like spin-off VNs or like fan VNs,
Mm-hmm.
much like the Burrows a Paradise Beyond.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Shall we get started? I'll take the narrator role, and I will just pick who voices who.
Fair enough. I am but a mere guest. I'm at your disposal to use, Chapo.
All right. Nurse glances in the rearview mirror once again and is reminded of those eyes. Those damn 4 eyes. All right. So who's going to voice Kill again?
I can take it.
All right.
Damn, I'm famished.
He's pulled from his self-reflection by the boisterous purple Bavo sitting just behind him. Here, I'll voice Asturians as I have his filter set up.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I could also go for some food, yes.
The Minotaur to his right chimes in as well, though his voice is a bit more patient.
If the rest of you are planning on eating, of course.
The great white shapeshifter in the driver's seat simply shrugs his shoulders.
I guess I can grab a hold of Nearest then. The beach does not make me particularly hungry.
He feels his fist bump the back of his seat.
That's anything. I've never seen any of y'all eat a real meal. Especially,
The Bavo points to the silent creature sitting next to him.
Edison.
I like his accent. His mouse, this mouse, as usual, stares off into space, his glassy, soulless eyes deadlocked, lovingly on some invisible entity.
I mean, who the hell goes to the beach and doesn't do a damn thing there?
We did go to the beach, didn't we?
Asturian's eyes point dead forward on the highway as he utters his question.
This is Louisiana and...
Only pulling back into New Orleans soon enough. I would not be opposed to stopping for food, of course, having not possessed a supple amount of food at home. I would ask Sebas to prepare a fine luncheon for us, were he not on an extended vacation himself. I am, of course, not incapable of cooking. Bullshit. I can't cook for shit. I've seen your work.
A particularly fiery distaste burns on the bravado's tongue as he recalls the big white's attempt at a home-style breakfast this morning.
Hey now, simmer down. No need to fling any insults, especially undeserved ones.
Asturian wonders if the master would judge him for telling yet another lie, as his own stomach churned as he thought of this morning's breakfast. Asturian trying to be polite.
I mean, I reckon it can't be that bad. A particularly harsh breakfast that I've had in the past recent years is a stolen muffin from my hotel because one of my friends that I was living with can't cook breakfast. So
Oh no.
it was a few days old.
Ew. It was for the greater good.
I do agree with our bovine companion, however. A fun day at the beach would be the best capped with a nutritious and delicious meal of takeout and sodas.
Oh, it's funny to hear Asterion just utter those kind of words. Neurus's eyes remain fixed on the road as he debates their options.
I suppose there's a takeout restaurant offers a rare steak and a tall glass of Malbec.
Asturion's eyes light up at the mention of Neurus's preferred meal.
Perhaps. It's been some time since I've tasted the honey touch of grapes upon my tongue.
You gotta be kidding me. If I knew better, you'll walk into a movie and ask for a buttered lobster. I'm sure there's a...
Killigan's words trail off as he notices the rodent to his side had raised a solitary arm, pointing an elongated finger in his direction. Shivers run down the typically brave Bavo's back as he feels the presence of an otherworldly horror pierce right through him. Asturion turns back, catching a glimpse of the supernatural phenomena happening just behind him.
Little creature, you want to go there? To McDonald's?
The mouse doesn't respond, his glassy gaze remaining fixed on the direction his finger pointed. Asturion scans his memory, and to his surprise, he finds a singular account of this particular restaurant. A guest complaining about the in-hotel food cooked by their chef, Luke, who had asked for something called McDonald's. Luke, outraged, went on a 40-minute tirade about how McDonald's has been going downhill for years. They didn't make it like they used to. For fuck's sakes! They don't even fry their apple pies anymore.
I'm so happy that you took a hold of that one. I'm not certain I could have done a proper American accent.
I don't think I do a proper American accent. And I'm American.
I mean, hey, that qualifies, you know?
Oh my god, we were just talking about that, Coldster and I, over breakfast. Or talking about this weekend. And of course it would be Luke that would bring up that.
I mean, he seems like the fellow to have hot takes over fast food restaurants. Do you think he's an In-N-Out guy or is a Whataburger fellow?
A Whataburger fellow, because the Whataburgers are from Texas. Although he would also probably eat and enjoy an In-N-Out, I could see. But Whataburger is probably his go-to.
Gotcha.
The bull, knowing his chef's taste in food too well, chimes in.
Maybe McDonald's isn't the best idea.
Still tense and unable to speak freely, Killigan attempts to shake his head.
Let's just go there. McDonald's? Why would we go to McDonald's? We have McDonald's at home.
What? Oh god, if you have leftover McDonald's, it would probably not be great. McDonald's is does not make for good leftovers. Well, what? What is this? So I'm assuming this is a character from Nearest.
Oh yeah, that's Jack. Oh yeah, no, that's Shax. Poor little Shax.
He's hungry and at home with no McDonald's. Or is he supposed to be the McDonald's? I don't know.
I mean, hey, all things considered, from what I recall of Nearest and Shax's relationship, Nearest would consider Shax a snack.
Hmm. I need to read Nearest one day.
You totally should. I do recommend it.
So Roto says that I need to read Umaneko first. But that's like 8 VNs put together.
Yeah, no, it's a commitment, and I dare not mention his name, but he and a bunch of other of my close compatriots have also ordained me that at some point in my life, I will also read Umaneko live.
We could always do it together.
I don't suppose I mind too much. I'm just unsure. Maybe it'll be okay?
The purple Bevo, in a last-ditch effort to save his pride, makes direct eye contact with the Asturian.
Listen, I can tell this crowd will be rough to find a compromise on. Why don't you just go to the McDonald's?
He shivers again, unsure if the finger is still getting closer to him. I have no idea who this mouse is either.
I don't know, the mouse is the main character of Beyond the Harbor. Specifically Beyond the Harbor version 1 before it got the R.
Oh. So the R
Yeah.
the R actually stands for like remake?
Technically, yeah, because the story of Beyond the Harbor and Beyond the Harbor are connected but also different.
So it got rebooted.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fun meta-narrative thing that Harmonious had going on with it.
Maybe I'll check out that one day.
Please.
Nuris simply shrugs his shoulders.
I suppose there's no harm in at least checking.
Gilligan sighs a sigh of relief as soon as the monstrosity beside him's accusatory finger was no longer near.
Accursed.
Oh, accursed finger was no longer there. Luckily, he avoided drinking an excessive amount of beer at the beach. Otherwise, the beach. They keep wondering if they actually did just go to the beach or not. It's weird. Maybe they went to the harbor.
I mean, they could have gone to the harbor, they could have gone to the cliffside beach, and hey, since they're Louisiana, they might as well also have just been at a swamp and swum around a bit.
Oh yeah, the bayou. That's great.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I have a bad feeling about this.
Nuris, shrugging off the bull's ominous warning, pulls into the McDonald's drive-thru.
Nonsense. I'm sure everything will be fine. After all, it is simply a McDonald's restaurant. I'm sure nothing strange happens in those. I mean, at least if the rumors that I've heard from across the pond are to be believed, the wildest of the fast food chains is Waffle House.
Waffle House. I haven't been in one of those in a while. We had them in Arizona. They're not out here though in Michigan. At least not that I've seen.
That's a bit of unfortunate. And where else in Michigan then do you go to have your fist fights?
I don't know. Haven't been in any fist fights. Plenty of better breakfast options.
I'll trust you on that.
time passes slower in McDonald's. Especially now, while the store is empty, rush hour is long past and yet to come. Not much to do, but stand beside and look busy. Or stand around and look busy. Maybe wash dishes. Why are there so many dishes? the poor dog. I think I'm gonna assume that this is from the blue oath, was it?
Yeah, the blue cloth.
The blue
After
cloth.
a quick checkup on the Itch.io, this seems to be the main character of it.
Yep. It would be nice to have a decent conversation with a fellow coworker. Though the company finds himself with anything but decent.
Yeah, I say that Levis is a good way to pronounce it.
We got Virgil from Burroughs.
And do you want to have the honors to voice the Bunny?
All right. Levis! Okay. I dig the simple art style going on. The rough art style.
Yeah, it's very charming.
A sharp outburst from the boss man, Virgil, catches Levis off guard. You've only been here for a few hours. Now, how many blueberry... I never know how to say that word. Asia.
I say Akai.
Akai flavored daily immune support plus strength, extra strength, 5-hour energy shots. Do y'all really need? Okay. That was quite a mouthful.
You can repeat that again.
Now, how many blueberry Akai flavored daily
I wasn't
immune?
literal with it.
Huh? What?
I wasn't literal when you said you could repeat that.
Oh, okay.
I've been here for 7 hours.
The poor tired sprite. It is his 4th blueberry Akai flavor daily immune support plus extra strength 5-hour energy shot. Okay, I guess I had to say it again anyways. All the fries are... Tisk. You kids feebly cling to caffeine to get through a simple shift. Back in my day, we've worked a millennia at a time with no breaks for a buffalo nickel, no less. Okay.
Actually, now that you mention it, I think that Virgil's pride changes every time he speaks. Since when he came in, he didn't have any burgers on his platter, only fries.
Yeah, and then suddenly the fries are gone and now he just has the burgers.
I'm tired.
Besides, you didn't need anything more than the smile of a happy customer and the satisfaction of a job well done to get through the day.
I'm hungry.
Due to either not hearing or not caring, Virgil barrels on, ignoring the complaints of Levis. Is weekly posing. Speaking of our customer satisfaction, do you remember what the most important part of our uniform is? An enormously thick finger points at the dog's chest area.
A smile, sir.
That's correct. Now, why don't you want me to have to write you up for breaking the dress code, yes?
No, sir.
A write-up wouldn't be the worst punishment Levis would receive. Right. So smile nice and wide so we can get those customer ratings up.
You told me to stop asking customers for ratings.
Yes, because you keep getting poor ratings.
True. There are an unreasonable amount of reinforcer ratings for the work I do here.
Well, maybe if you worked harder and smiled more, people wouldn't be so inclined to give you a poor rating.
Well, if they would give a written review with the rating, maybe I'd be able to improve.
Well, maybe if you released a new chapter, you might get some more positive responses. Oh no.
I see.
Wow. That feels like a dig. I'm sure that's a friendly dig. Like a meta joke.
Yeah, I'm certain it is. I think we might be talking about different things.
Right.
Levis truly is lopsided, or lop-eye-sided.
The silence in the McDonald's is palpable. Only the crack of the fryer fills the void. The crackle of the fryer fills the void. Don't you got some dishes to wash? Levis considers asking if Virgil could help him out, but remembers just how well that turned out last time. Maybe this was a good time to ask that other question.
I was wondering if I could take a vacation soon.
Vacation? You got all the vacation you need right here. When Virgil gets animated about something, it's difficult in even attempting to get a word through. If you look to spend some more time at the beach, might I remind you, we already sell fish sandwiches here in store. If you're trying to gamble, you know there's nothing more than that I love than a good old coin flip. And if you mean to visit family, might I remind you that you have the McDonald's family all right here.
I am certain people love that the co-workers are called family.
I've never worked at a McDonald's, so I don't know if that's the work culture there. Oh, we're a family. The broad smile of Virgil's never fails to unnerve Levis. Even though the golden retriever had been working for him for how long now? 2 builds?
All right.
Okay.
I was just thinking, got a cross-country trip I have to make in a few weeks.
Well, you know that whole thinking thing will get you in trouble. Aside from that, I've already got the schedule written up, and I can't change the schedule after it's been written.
Sure. Why the fuck not?
Oh, he truly is in hell.
But, sir, you've written out the schedule out 3 months in advance.
It's never a bad time to be ahead of time. Of course, Virgil is right. He's always right. Levis suppose he'll have to give up on the trip with his friends. Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, do you think I might be able to take a break soon? My feet are killing me.
A break? What? With all these customers around? There are no customers in the restaurant.
Fuck me.
Listen, if you do a good job and get some good reviews, I'll consider that little trip of yours. And your break. Oh no, I don't like the break. I don't like how you put that in quotes.
You can rest while you're in the grave, Levis.
He's gonna break his legs. Now you can't leave. Oh, and fix the damn coffee machine, would ya? The bell notifying a customer has arrived at the drive-thru speaker goes off in Levy's headset.
Fuck.
Language, Levies! As the car is about to pull up to the unexpectedly barren drive-thru, however, its driver comes to a sudden realization.
Ah, I almost forgotten.
Oh, okay. I guess he can just change forms.
Yeah, remember, he's a shapeshifter.
Ah. With efficiency clearly resulting from routine, Nearest closes his two topmost eyes, which simply vanish from view. At the same time, one might think that it a trick of the light, as his fur gradually loses a bit of its stark whiteness. To complete the deception, the fur above his muzzle darkens and extends just a bit further than the surrounding hairs. Most of the others in the cars were captivated by the quick transformation.
I never get tired of seeing it. Must be nice to see a change whenever suits your mood. I ain't too many doorways that comfortably accommodate me. In my case, it regrettably has its limits, most notably.
His eyes, he eyes his protruding rib cage with some small irritation.
Perhaps an open shirt was unwise.
What, does he have like a bone sticking out?
If memory serves, it would be best described as sickly thin.
Ah.
Still, at least this power is not subject to another's whim. Not that I have any particularly strong preferences.
I wonder how you've changed. Sorry, I just took that. Do you want Ollie?
No, you could go ahead. I was gonna ask like who should read this. Also, the sting, just the fact that he talks with the sting. Let's see, his eyes are like blacked out. He's got like he has his one arm kind of scratching the other side of his neck.
Yeah, Ollie's certainly a fellow. Ollie's my friend, I'm Danny.
Hmm?
Just being positive towards Ollie is all.
Ah. The others turn their head as the mouse breaks his lengthy silence. After a few painful seconds waiting for any kind of elaboration, the Minotaur politely speaks up.
Sorry, who exactly are you talking about again? I must have missed it.
In lieu of a response, the mouse simply goes back to tracing a circle on the window, leaving a noticeable smudge behind.
Why did we pick up this kid again?
The Bevo asks in a concerned whisper. Before anyone can offer a sufficient answer, the vehicle stops before a large plastic box. The group, sans mouse, looked expectantly towards it for what felt like an age before a lifeless voice drones out of it. Drones out from it.
Thank you for choosing McDonald's. What cat?
A muffled crash and indistinct cursing could be heard from the scratchy audio. Nuris is about to speak up, but the plastic box comes back to life.
Fuck my life. What can I get you for you today?
Language! The shapeshifter turns to the rest of them.
Do any of you know what you want?
The others look deep in thought for varying reasons.
I am actually quite interested in this Happy Meal. It must be of surpassing quality to promise such joy.
The Minotaur's eyes are alight with a rare glint of optimism. In the meantime, Gilligan looks perplexed by something as he stares at the menu.
The hell's a burger?
He blurts out. Asturian, with an uncomfortable and knowing expression, speaks up.
Well, according to Luke.
He leans in and whispers in the Bevo's ear, whose face falls.
I'll get the salad.
Gilligan says flatly,
With some buns on. With some buns on the side. And I want to try all the sauces. I feel like I've lost Gilligan's voice that I gave him at the start.
I think you still got it. Whoops. He squints for a moment and frowns.
Except for the buffalo sauce.
Because he thinks it's made of buffaloes. Nuris relays the two orders and then ponders for a moment.
I suppose there's not a second manager hiding behind this one that offers a good steak and a Malbec, yeah?
A Malbec. The shaky voice seems reluctant to comment, either avoiding conflict or not wanting to be bothered with a tremendous explanation.
There's no need to answer. It was not a question. I'll take an iced coffee, black, yeah? Lastly,
Nuris looks back and expects to take on the difficult task of getting an order out of Ollie. Much to everyone's surprise, the back seat window was already being rolled down. The Grant mouse had already climbed over Gilligan to lower the window. The Bevo looks ahead in barely concealed horror as the mouse in his lap places an order.
what the fuck? Double cheeseburger, no patties, extra napkins, cup of ice. That's a sad meal.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't want meat, but he wants the cheese and all the toppings.
Mm-hmm.
The whole cabin is silent as Ollie's bony finger depresses the window button. The mouse nonchalantly crawls back into his domain in the back passenger seat and resumes staring longingly out the window.
Actually, do not throw out the patties. I'll take them. I believe that will be all.
There is a faintly audible sigh.
Okay, so a Happy Meal, a garden salad with every dipping sauce. Not the buffalo. Minus the buffalo sauce. Double cheeseburgers with no patties, extra napkins, and a cup of ice. Black iced coffee and 2 patties. Everything on the screen look correct? Everything is spelled properly, yes. I... 1747, first window.
The voice, the defeated voice instructs them. The shapeshifter pulls around it to the window as instructed, where the group finally gets a good look at the jittery golden retriever.
Ah, a face I know all too well.
So sad.
Oh, that's just adorable.
He's like, oh, here's your money. I'll take the money now. The Minotaur mutters as the money is exchanged. Killigan leans over, intrigued.
Yeah, I know this guy.
No. Speaking from experience, however, I recognize that exact look. Those eyes lack even the faintest glimmer of hope.
Oh. It may take a moment, so if you could pull around to one of those spots.
The employee gives a limp gesture to one of the numbered waning areas, and Nervous nods in compliance. Just as he is about to park, however...
Sorry, I was just about to comment on the background. I feel like that's another joke.
Missing person.
Yeah, I don't recognize who that is.
I want to say it looks like one of the characters from the Spirit Summoner game.
It could be.
The art style seems similar. But I don't see like an otter-looking character. I almost want to say that sort of looks like a character, like one of the characters from Munagi's like Ivy Whip.
I've heard stories of that.
Yeah. I mean that's what it reminds me of, like off the top of my head. Which I've not read for myself, but I've seen like a little bit of it.
Aye.
Just as he is about to park, however...
Not this one.
Killigan is staring daggers at something, and Norris follows his steely gaze to the culprit. It's a tree. The fiend looms over the parking spot in all of its branching, twisting horror.
Alright.
Nearest elects to choose a different spot, leaving the arboreal. How do you say that?
Arboreal.
Arboreal. The arboreal menace behind. With the orders taken from the weird as hell customers at the drive-thru, Levi's only has but a moment to collect himself. Only enough time to pull out his phone before 2 customers walk through the front door, ringing that obnoxious digital bell hooked up to a sensor that goes off every time any object obstructs the laser at the point that points to the receiver. It's placed on either side of the door.
Well, those customers outside can wait. Virgil always says to take care of the people that care to walk in first. I take orders very seriously.
Okay. So yeah, these guys are like the spirit from the Spirit VN.
Actually, no. The one on the right is the one on the left is from Beyond the Harbor.
Ah, okay. A red-maned wolf and his marine iguana, a friend, approached the counter as they talk amongst themselves about their plans for their order. A marine iguana? I've not heard of that.
I know it's might be a bit of a very classical meek comparison, but it's one of the iguanas that Godzilla's design is based off of.
Ah.
Yeah, they're generally known to be quite good swimmers, and their diet can eat anything really, but it mostly consists of underwater plants, if memory serves.
Let's see. Who should? Which of these characters do you want to read?
Well, I already took Ollie, so you get to be the judge here.
I guess I could read. I'll read this guy. Are those eyes on his shirt?
Might be. I don't actually know.
So, how is that the Damien? Damien.
At least I'd assume that's a pronunciation.
I'll read Damien, I suppose, and maybe I could also read Trevor. I'll read both of them since I'm sure they'll talk to Levi's here.
Sure thing.
Do you know what you want, Trevor? Oh, no, I don't. Trevor stops mid-thought to awkwardly scratch the back of his ankle with his other foot. Oh, is he a himbo?
From what is presented in Beyond the Harbor, he's a awkward mess that likes to play video games.
Okay. Damien doesn't seem to notice or care that he just silently stares at Trevor, waiting for an answer. What are you getting, Damien? If you want, I can go first while you decide what you want to get. This is me and Cold Stare all the time. Although honestly, Cold Stare he will always just make me order first, even though I'm like, oh, I'm not ready. He always all right, I'm still sort of thinking about it, but he always wants me to order first. I'm like, why? Why do you make me do that?
Well, he's putting on the prosh on the spot, so.
Yeah, he always puts me on the spot. Trevor begins to incoherently stutter as he freezes up, looking at the various options that there are on the digital display above and behind Levi's head. Yeah, go ahead. Levi's puts on his best approximation of what a smile hopefully looks like as the cheerful yet probably airheaded wolf approaches the counter. It's just like his face. It's like that looks like the opposite of a smile.
I mean, hey, as the descriptor said, he's trying his best. Hello and welcome to McDonald's.
Damien stares at Levi's bland McDonald's approved attire before staring at the dog's horrendous attempt at being approachable. Hi, Levies. How are you today?
I'm great, living the dream.
Levies was not, as they say, living the dream.
And yourself?
I'm great as well. Not a single complaint in the world. I have no idea what this character's backstory is.
Neither do I.
Just seeing seeing everyone smile.
Yeah, same.
Did you watch the new FurryFlex show? Oh, okay, Netflix.
Yeah, FurryFlex and chill. I don't watch shows.
Levies doesn't particularly enjoy small talk with customers, but Damien is ignoring the hints. Oh, that's great. I love the tiger. I hope I get the toy this time.
Oh, right. Well, you have a 1 in 3 chance to get the new Tiger action figure if you get a Happy Meal.
Or, you could just ask them for it and just buy it.
Yeah, no, for most McDonald's that I've been through in my life, the employees do not care. If you want a specific one of the toys available, just ask them and they'll give it to you.
Although I'm sure Virgil will be like, no, you don't do that.
That takes away the chance for the children to learn the joys of gambling.
Yeah, and if they don't get it, that's a repeat customer right there. Right, which is why I will get a Happy Meal with chicken nuggets. Actually, Asturian didn't ask for like a Happy Meal with chicken nuggets, so I wonder what kind of default chicken like Happy Meal he's gonna get.
Yeah, let's see.
Levies presses a few buttons on the screen, inputting the wolf's rather simple order.
Thank the lands. Great, is that all you want today?
Well, not quite.
Fuck. Well, what else can I get you then?
Damien looks thoughtfully at the menu again before returning his overly cheerful gaze to Levies. Just make sure I get the tiger. I'll order 12 more just to make sure I get the tiger, I'll order 12 more Happy Meals. What?
Man, big eater. 12? Oh, okay. Chicken nuggets for those as well?
Damien takes a moment to think about his order and looks back at Trevor before continuing. Yeah, nuggets for that are fine as well.
Great.
Levy, scratching his chin in frustration, begins rapidly pressing the buttons on his computer to input Damien's order.
I can just sell you the toy for the price of a Happy Meal. It's fine, you don't need all that food.
The wolf's eyes widen as he hears a solution to his problem that doesn't involve purchasing so much food.
He's pogging out.
Really? We can do that?
Sure.
Technically, it's against the policy, but no one has to know, and Levies won't have to cook so much food. Then I'll buy 15 a Superfang, a Super Hero Mini Titan Nova plushie toys, please.
15?
Huh?
Oh, that's an adorable sprite. Oh, did I just say that out loud? Sure. 15.
Yes. Lavis presses several more touch buttons on his screen as Damien looks at him expectantly.
Okay, so a Happy Meal and 15 Superfang dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, will that be all?
Well, not quite. There's no light, no peace, no joy here today.
What else can I get you?
Damien draws in a big breath of air. Okay, I'll have 3 hamburgers, a hamburger with cheese, 2 cheeseburgers, a cheeseburger with no pickles, and a cheeseburger with no cheese.
Confusing to say the least.
I'll
It's not done yet.
I'll have a small Coke, a large Diet Coke, 20 chicken nuggets, 20 more chicken nuggets, 10 chicken nuggets, and a hash brown. Oh, are we serving breakfast still?
We are not serving breakfast.
All right, then I'll have 20 more chicken nuggets instead. I'll have a Big Mac, a triple Big Mac, a chicken sandwich, a fish sandwich, and a chicken sandwich. I want a portobello mushroom burger and an order of pancakes.
It's not breakfast still.
And I don't think they serve mushroom. Oh, they don't have portobello mushrooms. I don't think they.
I imagine not.
Right. No pancakes. Then I'll have a small fry.
So is that all?
Yep.
Okay. So you'll be having... Oh, no, it's my turn, isn't it?
Lavis draws in a big breath of air.
3 hamburgers, a hamburger with cheese, 2 cheeseburgers, a cheeseburger with no pickles, a cheeseburger with no cheese, small Coke, large Diet Coke. 20 chicken nuggets, 20 chicken nuggets, 20 chicken nuggets, and 20 chicken nuggets. A Big Mac, triple Big Mac, a chicken sandwich, a fish sandwich, a chicken sandwich, a portobello mushroom burger. A Happy Meal, 15 Superfang Superhero Mini Titan Nova action toys. Did I get that right?
Well, not quite.
Oh.
I'll have 3 burgers, a burger with cheese, 2 cheeseburgers, a cheeseburger with no pickles, a cheeseburger with no cheese, a small Coke, a large Diet Coke, 20 chicken nuggets, 20 chicken nuggets, 10 chicken nuggets, and 20 chicken nuggets. A Big Mac, a triple Big Mac, a chicken sandwich, a fish sandwich, a chicken sandwich, a portobello mushroom burger, a Happy Meal, and 15 Superfang Superhero Mini Titan Nova plush toys.
10 chicken nuggets, got it.
Several dozen more buttons are pressed after Levis returns his dead gaze back to Damien.
Any sauce for the nuggets?
No, thank you. The wolf
That's gonna be dry as fuck.
The wolf returns to his place back next to the iguana as the scalier of the two steps up to the counter for his order.
Are you two together?
Trevor and Damien share a look, silently communicating with each other. A mental battle of sorts. Trevor folds like a stack of cards. Yeah, I have it.
Alright, what can I get you then? Do you know what you want?
The lizard began shaking as if he were caught in a blizzard. The shakes turn into tremors from that run throughout every bone in his body, from his head to his tail.
I can give you a moment if you'd like, sir.
No, The sweat pours from Trevor's face was enough to mop the sweat pouring from Trevor's face was enough to mop the bathroom. His face, now a pale shadow of its original color, contort into a pathetic mess. His eyes.
He's gone cross-eyed. Poor man, poor man.
Yeah, this is me every time I order. He looks back at his friend Damien for some help. The wolf merely stares back at him without a single thought behind those eyes. Oh.
We have a special going on with the...
No! What?
This is incredibly charming. Okay.
Can I? Do you guys have I'll have water?
The savior of all when it comes to fast food ordering. I've got no idea what I want, but I have to order something. Just a water.
Trevor's voice is pitched so high and squeezed so tight, it even makes Levy uncomfortable. Yes!
All right then.
Levy shrugs as he places the finalized order into his computer.
If that's all, the total comes out to $118.68.
Trevor's eyes widen for a moment before he looks over at Damien's eyes, pleading for something. Damien retains that emptied smile as he returns his vacant eyes back to Trevor. Not a shred of intelligence to be found. Trevor pulls out his wallet and begins shuffling through its contents and pulls out what looks to be a stamp card. Do you guys accept this? It's certainly a McDonald's stamp card. It has all 9 stamps filled out as well, each stamp being a funny little caricature of Vigil's face. Levy's cringes at his manager's likeness.
Well, 9 stab does mean you get a free meal.
Pressing a few more buttons on the touchscreen, Levy scans a barcode on the back of the stamp card and places it in the register.
After that, the total will be $116.47.
So it like knocked less than $2 off.
I mean, hey, they could have just taken the water. That's a meal. That's how they get you. You don't get the biggest paying item off for free. Only this.
Only the
cheapest
smallest one. The water is usually free in America, so. Trevor begins his sweating again. Eyes bloodshot, skin growing paler and paler. He looks once again towards Damien. But the lifeless, blank, distant staring eyes of his companion offer him no assistance or help. Trevor pulls out a silver card from his wallet and hesitantly places it on the counter. Levy swiftly plucks the card off the surface and swipes it into the reader. Trevor lets out a small whine as the machine makes a beep, signifying a successful sale.
All right, here's your card. Do you want your receipt?
Trevor takes back his card with a defeated slump in his shoulders. Yeah, sure.
All right, yes. Give it a moment to print. Here we go. The food will take a moment to be finished. I'll bring it to your table.
Trevor takes the 4-foot-long receipt and returns to Damien. Oh, he didn't hand him the tent. Here, do you guys have that at McDonald's? I don't know if you have like McDonald's your area, but there's usually like a tent that they'll give you that you put on your table, so with a number, and so they know where to take your food to.
We do have them, yes, but they don't give it to you. You take one yourself because most people order in those boxes now.
Oh yeah, like this is definitely before they had like the kiosks where they just have you push the buttons on the screen now. Yeah, those also have those set up, but they would just used to hand them to you. But then again, they're like the only customers there, so it'd be kind of pointless.
It would be pointless, but Virgil is a man of principle, and they should have the number be given to them.
Yeah. Did you know that they have Superfang Superhero Mini Titan Nova plush toy is a limited edition run, so it's only going to be... The two leave the counter and go find their seat. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah. Let's see, will it happen again?
Oh, okay.
No, it won't happen again.
Okay, that was just a weird animation glitch.
You know, and before we leave Damien, his stomach is a black hole and his mind is as vacant as the emptiness of space.
It's just that look. After waiting 9 minutes and 22 seconds for their order, the game's morale was at an all-time low.
Asterion, how long is this supposed to take you?
I mean, Luke was able to get orders out in less than 5 minutes when he ran the kitchen. I would hope fast food in the real world will live up to its name.
Killigan leans back uneasily, positioning himself as far away from the thymotastic mouse as possible. What?
Give me a second. Now I'm curious.
Yeah, what is that?
Search engines do your thing.
Figmataxis.
Let's see.
Figmataxis.
Figmataxis, from the Greek figma, touch, and taxis, arrangement and order, is a behavioral response to tactile stimuli, typically referring to an organism's movement in response to physical contact with surfaces or objects. For example, animals, when placed onto a new enclosed space, tend to stay near the perimeter while avoiding the interior area. This is known as wall-following touching or centrophobic behavior.
So he's trying to say, it's just a fancy way of saying that he's trying to stay away from like any kind of like touch from the mouse.
Yeah.
The fancy word. Well, I guess we learned a new word. Figmataxis.
Yeah, that's the wonderful VNs. Sometimes people dig up their Theosaurus and brings up a synonym that's very fancy and fun. Can we just put on some music or something?
Before Asturian can pull out his lyre, Nuris smoothly presses the play button on the CD player.
Oh, I thought that you disconnected again, but no, the music change was just abrupt.
Yeah.
Patience, Killian. Let's enjoy this lovely smooth jazz while we wait for our nimble nourishment. I mean, it's not a bad choice. It is a good song.
I wonder if this is just going to make us wait, or do I have to press a button? Nope.
You'll likely have to press something.
Nope.
Ah, well, then I guess we can just take the shield on for a bit.
Yep.
So,
I wonder if this... Oh, there we go.
I'm tired of waiting. There's no one else here. I'm going inside to see where the hell our food is. Are you sure you want to do that in your current state of dress? Hey Gramps, I won a tournament arc in less than this. It's McDonald's, it's not fucking Olive Garden.
Oh, is it Oli? Ollie, right? Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie.
Ollie pokes his head up in recognition and turns to face Killigan, wide-eyed, hands covering most of his face.
No entry. Hey, little whacker. Hey, little whacker. It's not my fault you decided you want to drown yourself as you were about to leave. The speedo I swam in was drier than my clothes are now.
What?
Tis not my fault you decided you wanted to drown yourself as just as we were about to leave.
The speedo.
So that's it.
Yeah, the speedo I swam in was drier than than my clothes are now. Okay.
Yeah, no. So he didn't actually bait with speedo on, but he had to save the mousy shit from drowning in his regular clothes.
Ollie turns back to face towards the direction of the beach, placing his right palm on the window gently, as if he was petting it.
I never got to say goodbye. I think you said well enough. Besides, Mac took all my armor to be dry clean while he was waiting in line for the Map of Maya Game Boy bundle release day.
Map of Maya. Oh, hey, it's that little froggy that's on the art cover of Gilligan's Treasure.
Yeah. It's little Mac. Maxon, I think the full name of him was.
Let's try to remain calm, everyone. Gilligan, the accursed one, is most likely correct. There's a sign on the window that says...
Asturian opens the window and leans closer, gaping.
No shirt, no shoes, no pants, full service?
I mean, I The little I've seen of Virgil, he seems kind of horny.
Yeah, I echo that as well. He seems to be the horny devil on your shoulder that will send you off to damnation, but he will have a little bit of fun before that.
Gods, I've had hope Luke's dress code policy was an outlier at those kinds of establishments.
Killigan smiles and opens the car door.
Looks like I'm perfectly dressed for the occasion. Take that, Vermin Supreme.
I get that reference. Ollie displays so little response to that auditory stimuli that biologists would have a hard time justifying classifying him as alive. Asturian rubs the back of his neck and gives an awkward smile.
Well, I guess it's more than I have been made to wear at times.
Huh? Are you sure you're doing okay, Astarian? Come on with me, let's bulldoze this joint.
Asturian looks over at Nuris.
Do you mind? I have heard so much about these places. I want to see if the description matches the real thing.
Enjoy yourself, your highness. I'll stay out here and watch over the little one.
Asturian squeezes out of the car and joins Killigan in walking towards the restaurant. Nuris sighs and looks back to Ollie.
It's okay, little one. I can see you're anxious. I'm the mostly undefeated shapeshifter wrestling champion. Mostly, as long as you count the ribbons as a legal form of wrestling. Not that I'm bitter or any. In any case, you're safe here.
Ollie turns and stares right through the shapeshifter, his glassy-eyed gaze seeing through his very soul.
Safe? Living each day unsure of what has come before, having given up at grasping every passing minute, which fades like the smoke in your hands. Is that safe?
Nuris Nuris's brow furrows.
How do you...
As his voice trails off, he notices the mouse body go limp, but then spring back to life as if he were reborn. Nuris gets out of the car, yanks open the passenger side door, and wrestles Ollie out, carrying the crumpled mouse over his head as if he was going to airplane spin him.
Let us join the others inside.
It is at this moment of camaraderie. Yeah, camaraderie. Right?
I guess it would be camaraderie. I'm used to it being spelled without the A between the M and R as camaraderie.
Camaraderie. At this point of it is at this point of camaraderie that a quiet beep echoes through the most barren establishment, signaling a new customer. Who is this?
I've got no idea.
She met God. Oh, I met God. She's a gamer.
Oh, considering the pin that she has, it's probably another Summoner's character. Because I recognize that little dragon.
Yes, it's on the page. I guess I'll voice her.
Sure thing.
A mouse girl, short in stature and decked out in an outfit that could have very well been taken from a mannequin in Spencer's entry store. Rather than go up to the counter, though, she spots the only other patrons in the restaurant and casually strides up. Oh, interesting, yeah. Oh, it's that FurryFlex show, yeah? Dude, I was so sad that Shax died. The rest of the table goes silent as she slides in the booth next to Trevor and interjects into the conversation. Damien looks as if he's gone pale. Also, I guess they just brought a computer and set it up there. Because I see
why not?
There's a computer just drawn onto the background.
I mean, I feel for their plights. Sometimes when the internet have gone on, when I studied for uni, I just had to bike to the nearest McDonald's and use their Wi-Fi hotspot to do my homework.
Well, that's true. But I don't know about dragging your entire tower and monitor and keyboard and mouse. Spoilers? What? I haven't finished that season yet, but... Are you sure? Oh, maybe. Anyways, how's it going? How's it hanging, dudes? Trevor, who's been nervously eyeing her since she invaded his space, finally speaks up. I'm sorry, have we met before? The mouse girl's vacant expression as she contemplates the question shows no hint of arriving at a answer anytime soon. The, coffee shop? Still nothing. The iguana sighs. Your friends called me mean things until I left. Oh, right. That shit was funny. Good times, man. Trevor's uncomfortable silence was enough to show that the sentiment was not mutual. Naturally, Marine took no notice of this. I never did get your name. And who's the friend you got here? Hey, I'm Damien. The bubbly wolf waves at her. Whoa, get out. But I just got here. Nah, I mean, like, what a coincidence. Damien just scratches his head at that. Anyway, so... The mouse girl leans into Trevor's space, flipping her hair. What you guys get? Trevor is having a difficult time trying to lean further into the wall, but still manages to reply. I just got water. Oh gosh, this seat is killing me. With all the subtlety of a firecracker, Marine withdraws herself from the booth seat next to Trevor in his gaming setup and casually sits next to Damien. So, what about you? Oh god, is she gonna try to mooch off of them?
Yes, might.
No, please. Oh. Okay, he's like,
It's
no.
time.
No.
It's time.
No, not the order again. Well, I got... Damien inhales sharply.
Best of luck, Chapo.
3 cheeseburgers, a cheeseburger with cheese, 2 cheeseburgers, a cheeseburger with no pickles, a cheeseburger with no cheese, a small Coke, a large Diet Coke. Wow, that's a 12 chicken nuggets, 20 chicken nuggets, 20 chicken nuggets, 10 chicken nuggets, and 20 chicken nuggets. Damn, I wasn't done. A Big Mac, a triple Big Mac, a chicken sandwich, a fish sandwich, a chicken sandwich, a portobello mushrooms burger, a Happy Meal, and 15 Superfang superhero mini Time Nova plush toys. Well, that escalated quickly. Sounds like an epic meal time. So basically, you've got enough to maybe like share?
You read it like a book, Shava.
Maybe? That is my usual order, so... Marine looks genuinely at a loss. Holy shit, man. Damn. I don't even care about bumming off of you dudes anymore. I just want to see how you managed to put all that down. Marine realizes that saying the last part out loud has brought another silence down upon the group. So, Superfang, huh? The spark ignites in the main wolf. Yeah, he's super cool. By day, he's studying to save lives, and by moonlight, he's the bane of villains everywhere. Marine's eyes glaze over as Damien proceeds to go over everything about the character, stopping in some places to explain how the comics did things differently. She only barely manages to get a word in. Oh, that's so cool. I never got past episode 3 though. They were in the hospital for so long. Oh, but it gets so much better after the funeral. She barely acknowledges it, turning her attention back to Trevor, or more accurately, the sounds coming from his game. Yo, is that Eldest Wing? Eldest Ring?
Most likely Elden Ring reference, I would imagine.
The iguana, who was deep in focus, raises his head and looks surprised. I thought you, played mobile games. Sometimes I borrows a friend's PC to stream the newest thing in cosplay. What kind of build are you running? For the first time since her arrival, Trevor seems to loosen up a bit. Well, there's this shield that can boost a beam back if a spell hits it. Uh-huh. But if I cast a spell that sets myself on fire, I can fire it repeatedly. It's very powerful.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh, is that like a trick? Like a...
Yeah, no, I believe it was, I don't remember exactly which Souls game it was, but in one of those games there was a spell in which you parried a spell, it would send a beam back at the caster, but it only really counted as you taking damage. So if you did stuff like Immolation, which is for many purposes, a joke spell that deals damage to you, so you deal damage in an aura around you. But if you just continue to parry, you would always send out a beam of fire against the chosen target.
Oh. So it's sort of like an exploit, an unintended exploit.
Yeah, I think that they patched it out though, so no longer are we allowed to have fun.
Aw. Awesome sauce! I just flicked the blue rocks at people until they die. Magic for a win! It's crazy that they let something like that in, but I'm glad I get to enjoy this build for this game's entire lifetime. Trevor looks like he's about to continue with another thought, but his mouth hangs open as he stares at something. Marine whips her head around and immediately recognizes the terrifying and absurd amount of fried food headed towards them. Levis is wheeling out the monstrous calorie dump on a repurposed cleaning cart. One of the wheels snags, sending a few of the nugget boxes and wrapped burgers tumbling off as the retriever curses under his breath. After placing them back on with minimal amount of standing water from the floor, soaking the falling items, he takes a deep breath.
3 hamburgers, a hamburger with cheese, 2 cheeseburgers, a cheeseburger with no pickles, a cheeseburger with no cheese, a small Coke, a large Diet Coke. 20 chicken nuggets, 10 chicken nuggets, 20 chicken nuggets. A Big Mac, a triple Big Mac, a chicken sandwich, a fish sandwich, a chicken sandwich, a portobello mushroom burger. A Happy Meal, 15 Superfang Superhero Mini Titan Nova action toys.
Levies lists all the items with the enthusiasm of a walking corpse as he crowds the table with every item ordered.
And 1 water.
He sets the cup down next to Trevor and quickly wheels off before the group can ask for anything else. When Killigan and Asturian enter the building, neither of the despondent golden retriever nor any of the other employees are anywhere to be found. Oh, hey, we get to see their sprites.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, he's just wearing a... I wouldn't even call that a Speedo. That's just like a thong. He's wearing
hey, one man's Speedo is another man's thong.
Oh, I thought this was like a shoulder pad in the, in his, like, little portrait. But I guess it's like a map cape? Or like a towel, maybe?
Yeah, probably a towel. As we all know, a reference to the map in question for Killigan's treasure.
Asturian's wearing a bracelet. What if it's not, it doesn't look quite like the bracelet from the game.
It's a complete ghost town in here. How could anyone even place an order?
Oh, I think they used those.
Asturian points to several kiosks with screens at eye level, displaying pictures of burgers, fries, and other mass-produced delights.
It's just like the restaurant back at the hotel. Except that here, the customers get to import their orders. It's quite efficient.
Oh, so they actually do have the monitors.
I see.
Huh.
I guess Damien just wanted to bother Levis then.
Yeah, or I guess like in order to redeem the coupon, they couldn't use the kiosk.
Yeah, that's also true. I don't know. Seems a little eerie.
Oh, that's a cute expression.
Aye, aye.
Killigan looks around and spots Trevor, Marie, and Damien sitting at a table in the back.
Let's check with them to see how long it took them to be served.
Asturian and Killigan walk past the puddles of standing water on the floor to the table piled high with computer equipment and cheeseburgers.
Gilligan, do you not want to do the top?
Asturian does a double take, catching Killigan taking a long slurp of yellow liquid from a bucket-sized McDonald's cup.
Where did you get that?
Killigan shrugs, taking another louder slurp. Asturian sighs and turns back to the table. I have to point out that like McDonald's cup have gotten a lot smaller. Like I would not describe a McDonald's cup nowadays like a bucket size.
Well, that's a damn shame.
They're also not $1 anymore. They're $2 now.
Smaller and pricier.
Yep.
We truly do live in a hellscape of our capitalistic overlords' creations.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, fellow customers.
Upon seeing the two bullbines at the table, Damien sits up straight and lets out an excited scream. Ah, wait! You're Asturian and Killigan in a McDonald's! I love you guys!
I'm flattered, sir, but how do you...
Before Asturian can begin to question how his friend Killigan became so popular, the twangy kerning of Johnny Cash erupts from the tablet attached to Asturian's belt. Bull Rider. You gotta feel the way he's moving. Oh, that's the song. You gotta feel the way he's moving. You gotta watch his head. Asturian blushes to such an extent that it seems to have changed his skin color into the Beast Cancer Awareness pink DLC Asturian coming soon.
And breast cancer.
Oh, it's breast cancer. I was like, okay.
Though it would be pretty gnarly if there was such a thing as beast cancer, wouldn't it?
Oh no. Oh no, I put it out into the ether. What have I done? Okay, I get what that sentence says now. Asturian blushes to such an extent that it seems to have changed his skin into the breast cancer awareness pink DLC Asturian coming soon, and lifts his tablet to his ear.
Hello, my king.
Whoops. Asturian steps away from the group slightly.
Wait, slow down. How did the kitchen end up on the roof?
Asturian sighs, pinching his forehead, his hooves creating a moisture staccato on the unkempt floor.
I would guess.
Oh, what?
Staccato.
Staccato. What's a staccato? A moist staccato on the unkempt floor.
Considering the context it's probably a musical term. It's probably a certain type of rhythm that you can get a hold of.
Okay, yeah, because he's like clapping. He's sort of like probably like stomping his foot or tapping his foot repeatedly on the floor.
Yeah.
No. At this rate, you're going to want to do a full hotel reset to the last backup. Hang on a second.
Asturian sheepishly smiles to Killigan as he hurries towards the front door. So, nice drink you got there, Kay. Did it have the ice still in it? Wait, did he dig that out of the trash can?
He just might have. Yeah, there's ice.
Oh. Upon mentioning the accursed water rocks, something deep within Trevor awakens. For once in his life, a protective instinct intervenes, slapping the cup out of Killigan's paw. It arcs through the air, crashing onto the ground and releasing the floor of amber fluid onto the floor. It flows through a delta of spilled chicken nuggets and straw wrappers on its way to the mop water seas.
Oh, what was that for? I don't even know what that stuff was, but I was enjoying that.
If I had to guess, well, they said it was amber color, but earlier they said it was yellow. McDonald's usually in America serve like lemonade, like from the dispenser, unless like the yellows could also be Mountain Dew.
I think I might have an inkling on what
the
text is trying to imply.
Yeah, but I know exactly what it's trying to imply, given that Gilligan's Treasure is written by Edio.
Yeah. But yeah, no, if this were to be a for real drink, maybe pineapple Fanta.
I didn't even consider that. The Fanta flavors vary here in America.
Mm-hmm.
The reality of the situation hits the poor lizard as he is faced with a pissed off bull in a restaurant, literally dripping in shades of red. A small crystal begins forming on his back. I'm so sorry, Killigan. Whoa! Killigan's body actually makes crystals? This is like in episode 15 of FurryFlex. The combination of seemingly being recognized and the strange lingo coming out of the wolf's mouth shakes Killigan out of his angry stupor.
FurryFlex, what's that?
Damien's eyes widen in zeal while Trevor lets out a breath of deliverance. It's only the best platform for viewing all the anthropomorphic media you want. I've seen like every show on it, especially Nurse. Nurse is so cool. Some people say that the intro arc is too long, but they're just ignorant of the masterpiece that it is. Every single sentence of dialogue matters, and later episodes recontextualize the earlier ones. Oh, okay. I guess we'll just keep that in mind. I love that show. My favorite part is when Shax died and Nurse was like, no. Oh, is that a spoiler?
I shan't tell you.
What? That's not what happened. Spoilers again. Trevor whispers without looking up from his game. And then there's Nurse himself. He's so cool. He's so strong but emotionally deep. I want to be just like him when I grow up. Aren't you like in your 20s? I've even made a plushie that looks just like him. It's going to make some kid at the mall's lost kids home just a little less miserable from being lost. What?
I'm running a blank. The servers are being fried.
Oh, it's going to at the mall's lost kids home. I guess like the mall has like an orphanage, or if it's like supposed to be like a Christmas Angels thing, which is like where an organization will have like little tags on a Christmas tree that you pull off, and it'll have like a kid and what they want for Christmas, and you can go out and buy it for them.
Maybe.
Killigan steps closer to admire the main wolf's handiwork.
Oh yeah, he made an exact expression in the Kyle area.
Amidst all of the obsessive energy, Damien's brain lags in processing that remark for a minute. Wait, were you in the car with Nurse? What's he like in real life? Have you ever seen him use his powers? Does he like waffles? Killigan takes a step back from the overexcited canine.
I mean, yeah, he likes waffles, if you can call him that, but hold on. I'm still not sure what you mean by watching us.
Oh yeah, you, Asturian, Nurse? We watch all your adventures on the streaming platform. Still confused concerning the marvels of modern media consumption, something in Killigan's subconscious latches onto the word stream. Without another word, Killigan runs through the mellow yellow swamp on the way to the little bull's room. Oh, okay. The mellow yellow. Okay, mellow yellow is I think that's the like Pepsi knockoff of Mountain Dew. Actually, no, it's the Coca-Cola's knockoff of Mountain Dew.
I wouldn't know. We don't have that around here.
I wonder how much Stans would pay for his mellow yellow. Oh no. Trevor's body creaks as he cringes down into the crevice between the table and the booth. Marie stands up, grinning at the sad boy. Come on. You know someone would buy it. Oh god. Killigan's bath water. More like toilet water, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, toilet water, bath water. I reckon some people would also have a real life replica of his loincloth, smell and all.
She says as she pats Trevor on the head, giving a waggle of her eyebrows and pointing a look at the resident superfan. Trevor dies a little inside. Damien is oblivious to the implication as he continues to demolish his order, which is at least half gone by this point. Dude, we should totally start a mukbang channel. I know people who would pay good money to see this. It's just I'll just take a cut of the ad revenue. Just then, Asturian reapproaches the table, having walked all the way around the spilled soda.
I'm sorry about that. Did Killigan ask you what's up with the service here? We've been stuck in the drive-thru queue, waiting for...
Constantly interrupted, Asturian's tablet begins to vibrate again. Asturian sighs and removes it from the bracelet on his belt. Okay, no, he doesn't actually have a tablet on there.
You know, it's just hammer space.
Oh, what now, my love?
A look of shock, irritation, disgust, and horror finds its way onto the Minotaur's face.
Tell Luke to stay calm, and tell Cambish to find all the oil and kitchen grease he can get his hands on.
Oh no. That sounds like Luke crawled into some place that he shouldn't have.
Luke crawled into some place that he shouldn't have. Someone managed to make a door frame too small, so one of the larger guests just happened to get stuck. Or we're in the future in which Black is finally at the hotel, and thus the hotel does not accommodate him yet.
Oh no, spoilers!
I mean, I'm fairly certain that the gang has been quite vocal about Black and his conceptual thing.
Oh yeah, I know. On his way back out, Asturian pushes past Nearest and Ollie. Oh, okay, so his ribcage just sticks out.
Mm-hmm.
Much to his disappointment, Nearest found the front counter emptied and unmanned.
Nobody. Nothing.
Ollie mutters in a barely audible whisper as he followed behind the shapeshifter, dragging his feet across the freshly waxed floor.
Excuse me, as a paying customer, I demand service, if you will.
Norris's deep voice echoes throughout the restaurant, but apparently not enough to awaken the demon within. Or the demon without.
I suppose nothing to it but to ask again, then.
The great white shapeshifter clears his throat.
Excuse me, as a paying customer, I demand service, if you will. Excuse me, as a paying customer, I demand service, if you will. I saw that. I saw that
Yeah.
small blink of Nearest's icon showing up.
Nearest stops as soon as he sees a familiar golden retriever turn the corner of the kitchen and approach the front counter. At least he thinks he looked familiar. Those dead eyes were the kind one would have a tough time forgetting.
Yes, sir.
The retriever responds meekly, shoving his scratched up phone back into his pocket.
Ah, yes, the employee. Thank you for coming into work today.
Levy's eyes stare right through the shapeshifter in front of him.
How may I help you, sir?
I guess we're just getting a POV of him from him.
Yeah. Yep.
Nurris stares back at him, silent. Not interested in having a staring contest with a customer with so much other work on his plate, Levy's clears his throat and tries again.
How can I Silence. I had heard you the first time you said it. There's no need to repeat yourself.
Levy's blink, losing the staring contest.
You.
The little creature to the shapeshifter's side mutters just loud enough for Levy's to hear as he approaches, appears to be nibbling on something dark.
Okay, I remember everything I needed to tell you.
The worker's attention jumps back to his customer, almost as if that's where it was supposed to be in the first place.
My companions and I had gone to the drive-thru of your establishment quite some time ago. Okay, it's nice to see you back so soon, sir.
Nurris shakes his head.
In a perfect world, I would never have to hear your voice again, but here we are.
That's just mean. Levy's blinks. Nurris blinks right back at him.
Alright, can I help? Perhaps you've misheard me. I asked you to not repeat yourself.
If Levy's had any tears left to cry, he may have shed them now.
You give R. Yes, creature, I was working towards that. You, servant of the McDonald's.
I have to say, I like how much Nurris looks like a porn star. He's got the porn stash and the porn hair. And then he has the Hawaiian shirt. The open Hawaiian shirt. He looks like he's just coming off of a porn set.
I mean, maybe
like a 70s porn star.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. The main thing that comes to my mind when I see him in this outfit is, what was that show called now again? Miami something. It was a detective show in which one of the main characters was dressed in a Hawaiian shirt and had a pet crocodile in his boat.
Is it Miami Vice?
Yeah, Miami Vice.
I've never seen this show.
At least I think it was Miami Vice. I reserve the option to always be wrong.
Levy's, having learned his lesson the hard way, doesn't respond.
After I had gone through your master's drive-thru, I handed you the correct amount of money, change included, and you asked me to pull over to one of the reserved parking spaces. I had followed your instructions to the exact specifications you spoke, and yet I was waiting over 15 minutes. My order was not delivered as promised. Thusly, my associates and I have come into this establishment so that we may acquire a full...
I like how formal he talks too. Levy's eyes widen as he rushes to stop the shapeshifter from finishing that sentence.
No.
Nuris only squints in response.
No, surely under both state and national jurisdiction, if I'm not provided the product I paid for, I'm entitled to a full please, 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 please don't.
I also have not. I usually nitpick like the lack of punctuations and stuff, but I can't tell in this case if the lack of punctuations are intentional.
Given the whole vibe of this so far, I'd say it leans more towards the intentionality.
Yeah, of like wrong punctuations and spelling errors, though I've not seen any spelling errors.
Mm-hmm.
The retriever, shaking, throws his hands onto his ears, begging the customer not to say the word that would spell his doom.
I do not understand why you're so terrified to embrace my request, little servant. Please, please, sir. I can give you anything but that.
Anything you say.
You have that power. You do not strike me as one of the possessed the ability to meet any demands I may have. Though...
Nuris thinks to himself for a moment, before he eventually just shakes his head.
There are a few things I desire of this world. I would be overjoyed to finally attain them.
Levace's pupils shrink.
Be that as it may, I simply cannot leave without a... I actually forgot what it was called.
Formerly frozen in place, Levi's breathes out a shaky sigh as a slight smile curves onto his lips. Had he been spared by some stroke of blind luck, a merciful goddess smiling down upon him. A single tear falls down his cheek, the anticipation of doomsday finally washing away.
Refund?
Doom. The second that accursed word passed the mouse's lips, all of their lives had ended. Levi's knew all he could do was collapse to his knees wordlessly. He had lost.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me. I'm requesting a full refund.
An audible click can be heard from the back of the store as a new voice enters the fray. Now, hold them horses, gents. Let's not be too hasty. The usual imposing rabbit stumbles out of the manager's office, struggling to buckle his pants. Okay, so I guess the manager's doing what I would probably do if I had an office. Let's just crank one out.
Fair enough.
Nuris stares befuddledly as Virgil practically slams into the counter next to Levy's. He grips the dog's neck, squeezing harder than he usually does. Levy's cringes at his touch, knowing what his boss usually gets up to during his conference calls. Oh no.
We're living in a rough world out here, Levies.
The music too. The wife wolf sniffs the air, confused.
Would you just...
No. I was merely working out on my Bellaton. A good businessman has to maximize every second of the day.
Irrelevant. I'm simply trying to request a refund from this young ward of yours.
If the boss man wasn't wearing a mask, his forehead vein would be visibly throbbing. Whatever could you be referring to, loyal customer?
I believe the pup is capable of explaining the situation to you.
As he says this, the retriever turns into a pile of into a pool of jelly, slipping out of Virgil's grasp and onto the floor.
Perhaps not.
Oh no, did he actually get vaporized? Liquefied?
The poor boy seems to not be able to handle your touch, manager. Your ward seems to have been liquefied.
That happens to the best of them.
Well, to put it simply, my companions and I would like a refund.
Virgil's psyche shatters before Norris can even finish uttering the dreaded word. His shoulders slack and his pupils dilate as the room begins to spin. Refund?
That is how the word is pronounced, yes? We would like one.
The shadows in the room grow harsh and the halogen balls flicker above the pair. Now, kind sir, you may be wanting one of our valued loyal customers.
I have quite literally never been in a McDonald's before. I have no loyalty to your establishment.
However, I simply cannot allow you this. The wolf shifts his posture, unfazed by the cosmic horror unfolding before him. To him, it was simply Tuesday.
We did not receive our food, and therefore a refund seems appropriate.
While I cannot account for my boy Levy's general quality, I observed this order being made firsthand. The comatose canine flinches instinctively at the mere mention of his name. His suffering has only just begun. Oh no.
Are you proposing that I am lying?
Simply mistaken. The shift in energy between them is palpable. Dust and debris start to rise from the ground.
Alright, then fuck it. We're in a Dragon Ball episode now.
Oh yeah. I have a very simple way we can solve this without going to corporate. Norris rolls both sets of his eyes, though only one is visible.
Have at it then.
The bunny produces a coin from seemingly out of thin air. It's a promotional McDonald's play token featuring the lovely scamp known as the Hamburglar. Do you want to play a game? Oh, I take it this is something from Burroughs.
Possibly.
What the
Question
coin?
mark? Yeah.
Oh,
Wrong franchise.
I assume that's a Saw reference.
Yeah.
Virgil kicks the wage slave in the ribs without losing his composure. With a tiny yelp, the dog is finally freed from the rest of the scene. Oh no.
Well, he has suffered enough.
Yes or no? Norris sighs and leans over the counter, staring directly into the rabbit's golden ocular orbs.
I will play a silly little game if it means recovering our lost coin.
All right, place your bets. You win, you get your precious little refund.
And should I lose?
Well, let's just say you better hope you don't lose. I'm already down one employee.
Fine, heads.
Humph. Befitting a man like you.
We have never met. Ah, look at that. Ollie's been.
What is going on there?
You just have to read beyond the armor.
Also, I guess he's just wearing like a little, I don't know, also like a loincloth or thong or something? The Speedo. Oh no, wait, it's a bathroom. It's a full, I think it's hard to tell because of the tail here, but I think that it's just like a bathing suit. Like bathing shorts.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
With a flick of the wrist, the coin is sent whirling through the air, catching the light of the at the apex of its flight. Time stops for a moment as the weight of this gamble washes over the participants. Their hearts are beating like a drum, a bead of sweat running down Virgil's cheek. This is it. The coin lands perfectly right side up, neither head nor tails.
I believe this is the definition of anticlimactic.
How? Stumped and out of options, Virgil decides to offer his final hand. Okay. I'll give you one last offer. This is the only reserved for my favorite customers.
I may have memory problems, but I definitely stated I do not eat here.
The rabbit extends a sweaty palm towards the ageless wolf, quivering in anticipation. I'll overlook this little mishap if you agree to share a portion of my power.
Huh.
Imagine the possibilities. Edric Elrich magic beyond the pale of mortal comprehension. The infinite power of an omnipresent god at your fingertips. Free parking at any of our fine establishments within the greater country area.
Or county area.
You have a deal.
What? I don't quite understand what was just exchanged. It's like, did he just extend like some of his superpowers to him?
Free parking as well as, I guess, some of Verge's eldritch power, but...
Okay.
Is all I can say.
Nuris confidently extends a meaty paw towards Virgil's, ready to shake on this strange deal. The rabbit smirks deviously.
Pleasure doing business with you, partner.
He closes his fist, and a ball of sickly green light extends outwards, encompassing the entire restaurant. The deal has been struck, and the elder gods of the 9 realms will remember this moment throughout the eons. The fuck?
Marnie took his hand.
The light fades, and the rabbit's vision comes back into focus.
What the?
Enclosed in his fist was not the firm, muscular hand of the white wolf, but instead a tiny mouse girl's with a foreboding
emblazoned across her nails.
Yeah, gamer. Gamer.
What the hell is a gamer? She grins, her smile being neither one of pleasure nor evil, merely one of deranged greed. A deal's a deal, dude. I want that Wi-Fi. The all-powerful rabbit knew immediately that this woman was not to be trifled with. Her aura overwhelms even his own limitlessness. Who are you? Marie pulls her hand back gently, admiring the cosmic power crackling around her body. A whale, nothing more. Oh god, she's a gamer whale.
She's very clearly a mouse.
Everything about this day was ridiculous, and at this point, Nereus's already thin patience has been exhausted. But how did such a weak body absorb all that infernal energy? You should have been driven mad. Bro, I've been playing mobile games since 2013.
Oh, she was there for Puzzle and Dragons then, and Summoner Wars.
I have no idea what that is.
Don't worry about it. Save yourself, Chapo. Do not fall into this rabbit hole. This woman's lost her mind many years ago, it seems.
All right. I suppose I'll have to give in. I know when I'm beaten. I have no idea what just happened there. So you just like switch.
I think that she now owns a part of this franchise.
All to avoid like returning like $18, which granted, like doing a card transaction, although I think they paid in cash, so it wouldn't be a problem. But usually like doing a refund transaction, I think costs more money.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't worked a lot in service, so I haven't ever had to do card refunds.
It depends on like the contract and stuff with the merchant. Labs, did you fix the coffee machine? He's still alive, okay. The golden retriever pops his head up just a moment to give the boss man a thumbs up before, once again, disappearing from this scene. The coffee just appears. With seemingly no effort...
Sorry, I was just gonna say, manifest the caffeine.
But it's just funny because he was just criticizing Levy's for having to use caffeine to get through his shift. And yet they serve caffeine. With seemingly no effort whatsoever, the Mad Rabbit summons a delicious McCafe beverage upon his tray. You ordered yourself a coffee, didn't you? Oh yeah, he did. He ordered an iced coffee, though. Black.
Yeah.
Nereus squints his eyes, all two of them.
Oh yes, I certainly did.
He hesitates, however, suspecting the manager has something else in mind. Your coffee's ready.
What?
Here you go. One coffee, black. The large, ribbed arm extends past the pair, plucking the tiny paper cup off of Virgil's tray.
What do you...
It's black.
Speak of the devil. This is adorable.
Virgil smirks, having succeeded in his petty prank. Oh, because black. You ordered some coffee black. Nuris, however, having reached the upper limit of his patience, scoffs. I feel like this is also like a joke towards Roto.
Oh, yeah, I can also bet you that. So. I'm tired of these games, sir. Why would you...
Virgil cuts him off, raising his tone significantly. Listen, if you want a coffee so badly, why don't you just take your little gang to Starbucks? Trevor begins to visibly shaking back at his table. What's wrong? Oh, I don't know. I feel like someone's talking about me. Your ears are just playing tricks on you, silly. Where are your ears? Neither of the boys acknowledge her. Damien continues to make his tiny plastic tiger dude around the table. Damn, you guys, come check this shit out. It's gonna be heckin' amazeballs. Not a single word. Ow, what was that? Her eye.
And I think everyone here has an expression that is just surprised doll eyes.
Okay, whatever, dudes. As Marine is about to grab a french fry off of Damien's tray, he eyes her down with an animalistic evil gaze, baring his fangs, all but hissing at her. Fine. She backs off of the tray, and Damien returns to ignoring her existence. Nuris skulls, ironclad in his belief in a right to a refund. Despite the manager's constant avoidance of doing so, Nuris is sure he will walk out of that restaurant with it, even if it took the rest of the time. Virgil, though, had enough of this farce. The gamer wretch, the walking ad for a retirement village, the next Burroughs protagonist. What? Okay, so the gamer mouse, the walking ad for a retirement village. I assume that he's talking about Nuris. And
yeah,
then
because he's ancient.
and Ollie, the Burroughs protagonist, because they're sort of look like a Gray. Like, I know Gray is like a possum, but I mean they kind of have the same color scheme, the ears, the rat tail.
Sort of, yeah. Oh, no, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't possums also rodents? Or am I completely off kilter with that?
I don't know. I think they are. They're like a type of rodent.
So maybe that's what's being referenced.
It all had to stop. Now. With a quick hand motion under the counter, Virgil assumes his battle-ready position. Playing cards begin to manifest, charged with the deadly magic. Nuris instinctively kicks in faster than his time-addled brain, and he defensively pushes the comatose rodent out of the way, anticipating an attack. The last time I did this, I got sued, but... Before Nuris can react, a card swoops past his head and over to the McCafe machine, which is kept at approximately 1 million degrees Fahrenheit at all times, though it appears to do nothing. Nuris remains stiff, on the lookout for foul play, but for all his waiting, nothing happens. With the menacing rabbit showing no further signs of hostility and no immediate apparent effects resulting from his trickery, the shapeshifter finally sighs. Even for an eternal being, he feels that his time was thoroughly wasted, with nothing but a botched food order and at least 17 $17 less in his wallet to show for it.
I am leaving now.
He wastes no time in wheeling about and making for the door in dignified fashion, in spite of his treatment here.
Nearest, you always leave.
Virgil knows what is coming, evident by the toothy grin spreading across his muzzle. The house always wins, after all. Before the rodent can even process what's happening, the McCafe machine behind him erupts, dousing him in molten coffee.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He writhes and contorts as he collapses to his knees, sustaining fatal injuries to his entire body. Marine, displaying her usual level of tact, swoops down on her way to the door. Hey, bro. Your friends are being stingy. Help a fellow mouse out? I think stingy. Did I say stingy? It's stingy.
Yeah.
Like, $5? She is answered only by the screams of agony. Wow, kind of selfish, but okay. Aw, we have a cute moo.
Aye.
Meanwhile, Asturian walks through the front door, setting his tablet on his belt. The mouse girl passes him on her way out.
Hey, sorry about that. Business calls and all that. What is going on with our order?
Asturian takes a moment to look around, but before he is able to process any of the information he sees, a jingle from his tablet sounds. Oh hey, he has an actual tablet with a little Minotaur Hotel logo.
I mean, hey, you shell out the big bucks for CG, so I understand it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to take this. Ha ha ha. Serves Luke right. He shouldn't have stuck it in there.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, you were completely correct. We have it here, folks. The modern Nostradamus, though he can only predict stuff happening in furry visual novels, he is here nonetheless. Our Nostradamus.
Although it doesn't, it seems weird that he wouldn't. Well, I guess I assume that he didn't stick his penis into something. He probably stuck something up his ass, knowing Luke.
Maybe.
Asturian promptly walks right back outside. Gilligan, fresh from the laboratory, holds up a hand to wave to Asturian, but isn't noticed as the Minotaur walks right back out. Damn, that was a long piss.
Big bladder man.
That or maybe you also need to take a shit too.
Perhaps so. Hey, wait up.
The Bevo rushes to catch up, but feels a sprintly set of fingers wrapping around his ankle. Gilligan freezes in place. I just like that yeah, that's just a cutout of his sprite.
Comedic timing, my beloved. Yeah.
Oh. He doesn't look burnt.
Mm-hmm. Listen, kid, please. I just want to go outside. No more weird shit.
He says in an uncharacteristically pleading tone, despite the desperation evident.
This spot would have marked my grave had you not come along. Come, if you would. I'm very uncomfortable. for that is my curse.
Gilligan's entire body shudders as several thousand spindly fingers claw over his spine, yanking him back towards the walking corpse in the center of the restaurant.
What the fuck?
Once his brave Bevo knight had been forced to kneel down beside him, it was a simple matter for Ollie to latch his lengthy arm around Killigan's shoulders.
Now...
His voice drops to a barely audible whisper.
Rise. Isarian, get this thing off of me.
Killigan rushes out the door in panic, wearing his bony living shawl. The sun casts its oppressive orange glow over the four friends as they walk across the vast McDonald's parking lot one final time. Norris is content in enjoying the silence until the Asturian chimes in.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly happened while I was outside? You don't appear to have our food, so you got a refund instead?
The great shapeshifter shakes his head, not looking at his friend as he talks.
I did not.
So...
The Minotaur cuts himself off, feeling the intense miasma of this interest. The white wolf stewing in.
No, that's probably a typo. Is stewing in.
Yeah, is stewing in, okay.
Perhaps it is for the best, I do not know.
As Killigan drools out from the side of his mouth, his eyes glazing over in dark. He cannot hear what his friends are talking about, nor can he hear his own thoughts anymore. Nay, all he can hear are the sickly, sweet whispers of the cold, dark moon. The little creature, clinging tightly onto his back, feels some semblance of joy, having been hidden from his worst enemy, the sunset. The sound of Asturian's hooves clapping along the pavement suddenly stops. He takes one look back at the McDonald's.
Perhaps things could have gone differently if I had.
He mumbles to himself, shaking his head.
No, 'tis not my place to say.
Come, Sir Asterion, the car will not walk to itself.
The Minotaur smiles, resuming his previous pace.
Of course. All's well that ends well, right?
Killigan is forced to nod as well. Norris, however, has a single doubt pestering his clouded mind.
I just can't help but feel like I've forgotten something.
Oh,
Resquat en pace. Poor shacks, poor shacks.
oh, it's this Shax. Oh, I guess it's the that was the whatchamacallit. The spoiler that he dies at the end.
And hey, that's the that's the visual novel, folks.
Yeah. Unlike over here.
Yeah, we've got Nearest from Nearest, Asterion from Minotaur Hotel, Killigan from Killigan's Treasure, Ollie and Trevor from Beyond the Harbor R. Specifically the R version, eh?
Yeah. Virgil from Burroughs.
Levies from the blue cloth. I like that there's like at least like where they're from.
Yeah, no, a proper credit sequence should always have stuff like this, I feel.
Damien. Marine from Various.
So, I think Marnie is just a creation of McDonald's.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you for reading, yeah.
Oh, thank you for reading this with me. I hope you had fun, despite the technical issues.
Hi, it's no worries. This was a blast.
Oh, hey.
Oh, we're not done yet.
There's an epilogue. Back in the McDonald's, the only sounds that ring through its empty walls are those of the game coming through the PC speakers, and all those quiet clicking and thopping of wrapped paper as Damon practices tossing them into the trash from afar. Lobby hours must have surely ended by now, but anyone who cared to enforce them is long gone. The manager has not been seen since the contentious incident, likely formulating the optimal way to subtly cut the lone employee's pay after today's blunder in optics. Speaking of the exploited wage slave, Levis is presently sprawled over the front counter, surrounded by 3 empty blueberry acai flavored daily immune support plus extra strength of 5-hour energy shots. The retriever snores softly as his head rests on the still functioning keyboard, resulting in a pending order of 356 filet-o-fish sandwiches and counting. Trevor, perhaps finally noticing the change in lighting, raises his head for the first time in hours. Oh, I think we may want to go. Damien, who had switched targets to the sleeping Levies, tries one last time, but only succeeds in bringing the front counter's sandwich wrapper count to 5. The main wolf clicks his tongue and nods. Yeah, I guess you're right. We got to shift at QB tomorrow. QB tomorrow. I guess today flew kind of fast, huh? Not much really happened. Well, minus that standoff, I guess. The wolf raises a brow. Standoff? The one between that manager and Nuris? Don't you remember? It looked pretty tense. I was worried for a second. Trevor could swear he saw the color drain from Damien's fur in that moment. Oh, he didn't fucking notice Nuris in the room.
The biggest fanboy lost.
Oh, there's the little tiger figures. Nuris? Did I hear that right? Nuris here? Yes? I was quite shocked, really. He cuts a much more imposing figure in person. Actually, it was pretty impressive. He commands such an aura of masculinity and... Hey, are you alright? Okay, now we got the end.
And the novel ends with Damien passing out, failing at meeting his icon.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, hey, I guess in that case, thank you again for having me on as a guest, Chapo.
Yeah. Wow, this was actually longer than I was expecting. You know, minus all the technical issues, all the downtime in between.
Yeah, no. Until you manage to handle that cursed technology that resides within your abode, someday it will be fixed.
Someday. But thank you again for for stopping by and reading this with me.
And no worries, it's fun to make voices.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully next time too we can actually like stream properly.
Yeah, we can hope.
All right. We will end it here. Thank you everyone for stopping by and watching this VOD since it's no longer streamed.
Yeah, no, we have been graced by the internet saying fuck off to the both of us. But hey, VODs are still always a fun time. You can, after all, correct us as we made any mistakes in assuming what the characters are doing and what they're referencing.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Have a good night, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in. Catch you around some other time.